today will be Alexis De Silva, Chris Wadham and Brooke Mayo will be the assistant referees. And in the video assistant room, it will be Ismail Elfat. Mark Alatan will be his assistant. Now for Real Salt Lake, it is now and ever in terms of their push for playoff positions. Good news for them. The likes of San Jose slipping up. Houston did win. Dallas won. So it's tighter than ever at the bottom end of the playoff positions for Sun and his LAFC side. They're looking ahead. They're looking to track down Minnesota into that third place. Those games in hand, they now have to begin turning them into points on the board.
I'll give you some time to let that marinate. Lesnar's leading the charge.
Curl cross towards the far post, and Son just couldn't keep it down. Lightning quick counter and head in the hands for De Santos.
That's a big opportunity for 2-0.
It was. It really was. But just take a look at the chance though from Galaxy now on that right-hand side where he has the freedom to be more direct against those sort of penetrating moments to really create chances. Still, Hugo Lloris
missing for the second consecutive season. Landon Donovan, of course, has
hopefully come back a little bit more refreshed.
Overlap coming from Chiberka, Denny Barger. The help coming for Marco Royce. Got one of them inside this stadium and a two-point challenge from Marco Royce.
Another one.
And a second one. Ane kept it alive. Sanabria trying to get his shot off. Averages over 4 goals a game.
Possible. As you mentioned, they're not playing.
Jacob Schaffelberg, but credit the young midfielder for getting back.
Looking to make his debut for the Galaxy.
Offensive play from Chiberko. Denny Bawanga. Mane trying to make that run in behind. Needs to try for that quick give it break. LAFC, one of the marquee.
What that does is it now puts that defender on notice. Maybe that means
massive part, but Greg Vanny saying,
No, that's not true.
Major League Soccer season. Bawanga. There's Palencia, who's injured. Expected to be back in September.
Martinez for Son. Son, the cross. Oh, it's an own goal. Off of Yedlin and in. LAFC in transition are absolutely lethal. 3-0.
This is how they breach you, you said. Clip that for starters. Down the other end, it happens so quickly. There's not enough bodies back to deal with that transition.
Victor as well. Those two have been preferred.
Betting against the GOAT. I'm not going to be a fool.
From him, gets away from one, still going. And LAFC clearing it once again. It's Delgado.
We hurt this LAFC side with our possession so far.
It's been a fascinating battle with Yamani. Yamani's trying to
go long, a little bit unusual on this.
Long ball from ball looking towards Painsley was trying. Nelson probably going inside. Royce with the goal count. So that tells you how tight it is. That's just regular.
Royce does so well to play that ball in one time to expose some space side to side. Not enough passes that are penetrating lines. That's
Son trying to play it on. Look at the pace of Schaffelberg.
Face this tournament, betting against the GOAT.
Very good attacking run. Pulls it back. Royce first touch in. Royce towards that near post. Well, although they're hopeful he gets back relatively quickly. Not fully cleared. A scramble inside the 6. A cross in. The header is going to come back. And it's in. Second attempt against his former club has given us that all-important opening goal. LAFC lead.
And you would have to say it's against the run of play. LAFC, they haven't had much of the ball, but all it takes is just one moment of quality, one moment of individual endeavor and skill to produce the opening goal in this match. And of course, it has to be a former Galaxy player who delivers that. But keep an eye on Jacob Schaffelberg. That run in behind, now it forces the defender to have to face his own goal. But it's this next part of the sequence that's so important. Faces up his defender, just chops him by, now puts the early delivery in. Now that running off the ball from Mark on the pitch is something that have to be taken into account. And if you're a team,
It's been a fascinating battle with Yamane. Yamane's trying to get forward, destroyed Galaxy 2-0 in the first half, and it was the cookies. Yamane, again, the preferred first choice right back. Son trying to get it behind. Good read for Son. Son trying to go for goal still. Sorio. And that one. Lesnes. Last year, so polar opposite.
2 MLS Cups. Lineups in the pregame show, so that just kind of speaks to
the clear by Portugal. Stands up Yamane, little deft cross.
It's so easy to find that motivation. It's so easy to find that desire.
Lesnes, Paintsel, he's been very good of him. Son finds Denny Bouanga, trying to cut inside, and that one flashes wide. El Trafico has sprung to life.
Here we go. We just needed that one moment, isn't it? And
Paintsel. And a chance to cross, perhaps.
Denny Bouanga to be crashing, and Delgado gets through.
Very direct, goes down. The referee took a long look, and he's going to give a penalty. Rubio Vasquez had a good view on this one. Took a couple of moments to gather in the information, and he's pointed to the spot.
I'm curious if this is on the first challenge from Surreal, or more so the second one from Justin Hack, because the first challenge, it looked okay to me. Surreal comes in, gets the ball. Yes, he comes through the defender, or through the attacker as well.
He won the penalty. And he scored the penalty, but just about. Mitrovic went the right way, got a hand to it. But so much power from Denny Bouanga. And LAFC have doubled the lead.
Well, in the end, it's just too much power on the penalty there from Denny Bouanga. But this play is Galaxy causing their own problem. They turn the ball over in a dangerous area.
Flat nutmeg on Chaberco, but that's good cover. Look at Denny Ball back in possession, finding Surreal against Son, just trying to...
Lloris.
Winners this year, Son. Don't pass, comes inside, plays it for Son, lines up for Son, and good block. Strong defensive play from Winder, but that was outstanding from Denny Bouanga.
This is what Denny Bouanga brings to the game. Just individual
achievers that they play. To Luca as well, a rematch. And Delgado well positioned. Paintsel still on, springing the step of the black and gold right now in possession, who's injured, expected to be back in September. Tillman. Chouanier, good touch back. His first goal in Major League Soccer this season. Tries to get it back, Paintsel on the turn. Royce gets it. Long ball from Glesnes. Defensively. Paintsel stretch. It was a good run in behind him. LAFC have a man down. Contributions. He led the team. LA Galaxy actually
that they have in wide areas. Today it's Schaffelberg on that right hand
as well.
Match. It's so easy to find that motivation. It's so easy unless you're really watching the player, and you can speak to teammates, you can speak to a
chance to cross here, delivered towards the far post. Bouanga scores. He scored a lot more spectacular goals in his time here, but that one is an important one. Delicious delivery from Raposo, and Bouanga has LAFC on level terms.
The way this second half started from LAFC, you always felt like this moment was coming. And they were very patient in their build-up, but this overload and the positioning of Timmy Tillman in the second half has been excellent. Just finding different areas to create space and allow runners. Raposo, I love the delivery of this ball. It's a teasing ball.
Trying to run into Son, still going, and he goes down over SKC. Where Portland absolutely hammered Seattle on the road. It's been that kind of performance on a positive note. Was that just a blip? Do you still...
Good they've been defensively against the ball, and we've seen that again on this...
Into Miami. Sanabria, that one opens up, and who else?
The attack. Great tackle there from Ryan Hollingshead.
And another man going down, Glesnes. He might get a touch on this. Winder.
Just has some body through the midfield.
Ball in for... Like it played from the young
midfield. Right now, it's very, very predictable in terms of what...
To go that route. Instead, he tries to loft one towards the far third. Touch it behind for Royce. Good cover by Messi again. Switch and Gar says maybe the only man in the building who could catch him. Martinez
Goes for goal! Lloris builds it! And Avila finishes! The striker just in the right place at the right time, and he couldn't miss. A shock lead early on here for Querétaro.
Shock lead indeed. And if you're Hugo Lloris, you're going to watch this one back and feel like you could have done better with the save. Because a really speculative shot from distance. LAFC doing their best to try to clear their lines. No one's able to get enough pressure to the ball. And when that shot comes from Duarte from distance, Hugo Lloris, can he parry that a little bit wider? Instead, he puts it right back into a door.
Royce. Danny Bouanga
Be a little bit more aggressive in some of the personnel they have on.
up at his own feet. Nobody meant it. Hack just took too long.
Playing almost at the third center back.
Angel trying to drive through, and again, just a couple of seasons ago where they came storming back. Long range. Playing that ball out wide. Chance to cross. Roll back into Major League Soccer with
More into the game. So incredibly confident. It's good to see him getting some more minutes. Combination play trying to come through the middle. Where LAFC
Tonight, he comes to training at least 3 times a week.
And why it's so frightening is because when they do play those balls,
doesn't last too long here in Carson. It's Messi too. Boyd. They've lost 3 of the 6 games where they've had over 50% possession.
they're still evolving and figuring out what their best way to.
So, trying to go around the outside. Son has come alive. Going for goal again, and the save from Mitrovic. Fluidity. Ball played across, and it's going to come back for. Going to get back in and defend him, and forcing.
It's never over until the final whistle. He wants his team to increase the potential.
Royce, not a good. Playing that one inside, gets it back, goes for goal, and scores. Finally, the World Cup woes are behind him. Son is back on the score sheet in MLS.
The drought is over. We knew this moment would finally arrive. It took a while. These fans were patient. His teammates were patient. And finally, Son gets his moment. You see the sigh of relief on him. There's that trademark celebration between him and his favorite teammate, Denny Bouanga. But once again, it's a play in transition. Give Chouanier a lot of credit for being the architect of this in midfield. But I love the way this sequence develops. Some really clever football. One-touch passing between Delgado and Son. And Son almost uses the defender as a blinder for Mitrovic. But it's just really quick thinking. And sometimes these are the best moments for attackers where you don't have to give it to, but also on the mind of the manager that he can trust you to come off the bench. Or
A work in progress, that side of the game. Play that one in behind, and Denny Bouanga still going. Denny Bouanga, what a save! It would have been another special moment for him, but Mitrovic denies him. Applause from his coach, and Mitrovic absolutely furious with his team.
And he should be furious with his team, but this is just so good. From Son, first of all, to drive into midfield and create this window, but then Denny Bouanga, the little nutmeg on Glesnes, just sidesteps Harbor Mill.
Martinez trying to get in. Played in over the top, looking goal. It's a bit of a problem position for them. His 50th assist in his MLS career as the head of me as well.
Let's say all 3 co-hosts.
A big part of their success over the second half of the
You know what it is? Because Segura just puts in a shift, right?
Boyd going on the far side. Boyd going for goal, and that. And it's redirected towards the far post. Towards the far post. It's going to fall here for Hack. Trying to.
Glesnes, a center back, on a yellow card into a wide.
Flipping off. Delgado going inside as well.
One of the hardest to deal with when you've had consecutive injuries.
Taylor trying to play. Son opens up, goes for goal. Mitrovic saves. Bounced up awkwardly for the.
Now I get it. Bouanga has the luxury because.
Son over the wall. Son has delivered. The fans got what they came for here in from Dallas. Son makes it 1-0.
Can't commit a foul there. Too many danger men from set piece opportunities. Sliced with absolute perfection. He's got enough pace on the ball, but if you recognize his body, just cuts across it, head down on the tail end of it. That allows it to carry enough English across the body, drifting away from the goalkeeper and into the upper corner. Across it, head down on the tail end of it. That allows it to carry enough.